Urban Therapy with Sun752, and this is your daily go-getterism number 357. Bow, 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 bow. Oh man, for September 25th, 2015. Alright, so, it's like rumors of war versus war. Here's what's going down in my neck of the woods. The Pope hasn't come to Philly yet. He's up in New York right now. He should be in Philly tomorrow on Saturday the 26th. But they've already started to shut the city down. Now, and they actually started towing cars, and now they checking people for IDs, and almost in the outskirts of the city. I mean, they really are doing a job on us here in Philly. Prepared for the Pope to make sure that he's safe. Yeah, I feel some kind of way about that, but this is the way it's going down, and it's the first time something like this has ever happened, but I have no confidence that this will be the last time. But nonetheless, all of the festivities celebrating the Pope's arrival from tomorrow until Monday, they're preparing for that right now. So, they basically are telling everybody that if they haven't gotten or purchased a ticket to go see the Pope, then you might as well stay in the crib because you're not really going to be able to go anywhere. But we're not going out like that. Tomorrow is the Urban Therapy with Sun Take the Fall event. And we going out there. We going to make something out of this nothing. But anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk to y'all about today. What I really wanted to talk to y'all about today is trying to master the art of positive thinking, because it's not an easy thing to do. It's really not. It's not an easy thing to do. When you think about thinking positively, a couple of things have to happen in order for you to master the art of positive thinking, really. Because to a lot of people, positive thinking is really a mirage. It's just something you do to convince yourself that reality doesn't exist. But that lets you know right there that you have not even scratched the surface or come into the knowledge of how the mind works. I've been telling y'all for a long time now that whatever you train your mind to think, it shall be. Everything that you see manifested in the world that is an object, a noun, a person, place, a thing. All of those things were thoughts before they came to fruition as an actual tangible object. So why wouldn't you think that you would be able to control the thing that makes things come to life? Think about it. So, in order for positive thinking to take place, a few things have to happen. A few things have to take place in order for positive thinking to come into fruition. Number one, you have to believe that there is a such thing as a good thing. Sometimes we get so stressed out, depressed, and exposed to so much negativity that we start to believe that no good really exists in this world, and that's not true. You know what I mean? It's really sad to even believe something like that or be forced into that type of thinking. So you have to believe that good can happen for you and that there is good out here. That's one of the things that happen. The second thing that needs to happen is that you have to control your tendency to think negative. That's kind of like the hard part, because negativity is easy to achieve. It really is. You're disappointed. You keep being disappointed. Your expectation level rises time after time, and you keep getting let down time after time. Of course, it's easy to draw negative thoughts from that. But you have to control that. You have to believe that there's a world bigger than the one that you live in, and somewhere out there in that big world, there are people who think differently than you, that act differently than you, that feel differently than you. And if you can get close to those people, if you can get exposure to those people, then you can be different than you are right now. So you have to kind of believe that there is a better you out there waiting to be born, waiting to be hatched. You know what I'm saying? Hatched like a bird, ready to fly. So when you start talking about negative energy, you probably are going to take a lot of your failures and start to itemize them and audit them. Like, this happened this year, and that happened that month, and this year, and it kept going for a series of years, and every time we try to break out of it, then this happens. That's all negativity. You have to believe that the things that you have experienced of a negative nature before were either of your own doing or because you haven't changed any. You gotta bring forth some changes. So that's what has to take place. Those are some of the things that have to take place in order for positive thinking to happen. Now, when you start talking about positive thinking, here's one of the things that you have to consider. You have to really combat the negativity in your mind. So you're going to have to get creative about what positivity is going to mean to you. So whatever you think is bad in your life, think about what could be the opposite of it. So let's say you don't like your job. Well, then you have to think about a job that you would like to do. So if you don't like, let's say you don't like how much you get paid on the job that you had. Well, you have to think like, well, I'm not going to be at this job forever. What I need to do right now is I need to start either getting the training or using the training that I had to start applying for another job. So maybe I should get with somebody who knows how to write resumes or cover letters and things like that, and who knows how to interview well. Maybe I know somebody who works in human resources, and maybe they can show me the way. See, all of those things are positive thoughts because you're already thinking in a systematic way in order to get a process of positivity going. You're enlisting help, and and once you start thinking in that direction, things can get better for you. The negative way would be like, man, I'm stuck at this job and ain't nobody hiring out here. I ain't got no skills. I don't have no education. I ain't nothing I can do. My hands are tied. See, that's negative. That's negativity. Positive side, like, nah, man, I'm gonna do what I have to do while I'm here. I'm gonna work as hard as I can, but I'm only auditioning for my next job while I'm here. See, that's positive. Everything don't have to be negative, and it really shouldn't. If you don't like a relationship that you're in or whatever, you got to start making plans to exit that thing if it's possible. And everything is possible. Anything that you really want, you'll make it happen. It will become possible. But that doesn't mean that you have to drop everything in order to make that happen. So when it comes to positive thinking, man, it's like, all right, on the daily go-getterism that I wrote today, I was talking about like how people who want to lose weight, a lot of times they concentrate on strictly the pounds. Like, I got to get down 100 pounds. You know what I mean? You're probably really obese if you need to lose 100 pounds, but not necessarily, because when you consider the body mass index, the BMI, a lot of us are overweight, and I know I am when it comes to that process, that criteria for being fit and healthy. So if you concentrate on how much you weigh strictly, then if you lose weight, then it'll give you a false sense of security. But if you gain weight, it may give you a false reason to feel like you failed, to be unhappy, to be on edge. So you don't want to do that. Concentrate on how you look and how you feel. If you look healthy, you look you look pretty or handsome, and you feel really good, you're able to do a lot of the things that you were able to do when you were younger and things like that, then you don't need to concentrate on your weight. Keep doing whatever you've been doing to get to keep fit, get healthy, and all of that. Try some new exercises and things like that, but worry about how you look and how you feel. Don't concentrate so much on how much you weigh. because that doesn't have anything to do with how you look and how you feel. You understand what I'm saying? You know, positive thinking is all about looking at the big picture instead of settling for just what the crowd is talking about. Because listen, you can't please everybody. Just can't. You can try, but you're going to fall flat on your face. And that's not positive, that's negative. So, other things about positive thinking is like, we get bogged down with our bills. We get bogged down with, never having enough money to pay our bills and things like that. Like I told y'all in other videos, excuse me, you don't have to pay no bills that you didn't create. So instead of crying, pissing, and moaning about all of the bills that you have coming in, you should be happy about the fact that there was a time when you felt good about creating those bills. You were shopping till you dropped, and you didn't worry about creating the bills because you was making enough money to be able to pay the bills, and you probably still make enough money to pay them. So that's a good thing. You know what I mean? Concentrate on the fact that you are able to keep your bills current, even if you don't have a lot of surplus money left over. And more than likely, you do have more money available to you to be saved if you change a couple of your behaviors. Like I've told you in other videos, if you start taking your lunch to work every day instead of eating out every day at lunch, you'll save a whole ton of money. Just 1 week of that should show you how much money you should be able to save, because you'll save at least $50 if you eat breakfast and or lunch. Probably just lunch will save you enough, because what's the average lunch when you eat out on a daily basis? Somewhere between $7 and $10. If it's at the $5 mark, then we're talking about $25 a week. If it's at the $7 mark, we're talking about $35 a week. And if it's at the $10 mark, we're talking about $50 a week. That's how much you'll save. Now, that doesn't mean that you don't have to buy the food and still cook it. I'm not saying that you won't have to pay for anything, but there will be a savings. There will be a savings. And if we employ these little techniques into our lives, then we can make improvements as we see fit. So try to think positive. Try to think about whenever negative thoughts come into your head, think about whatever the opposite of that thought is, and rock that. Wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. Win. Wash, rinse, repeat. Win. Wash, rinse, repeat. Win. Wash, rinse, repeat. Win. Say that 3 times fast. Wash, rinse, repeat. Win. Wash, rinse, repeat. Win. Wash, rinse, repeat. Win. Wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. Win. Wash, rinse. It's hard to say it fast, but you probably can do it. My mouth ain't all that. Yeah. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And remember, positive thinking is the opposite of negative thinking. And more than likely, you have been cultivating and caressing a lot of negative thoughts in your mind. All you have to do is think about what the opposite of those situations would be and concentrate more on that and make that happen. The same way that somewhere along the line you've made those negative thoughts happen. You've turned those thoughts into reality. It's all on us. The Urban Therapy with Sun, not the spring cleaning, not the summer burn, the Take the Fall event. Tomorrow, Saturday, September 26th, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want the whole Delaware Valley to come get your exercise on. Well, it's not. Well, it is exercise. We taking that hike out in the woods. It's the bomb. It's the bomb. We be climbing and scratching and scraping and going through it. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, not like we campers, but I don't know, not like Boy Scouts, but we just go out there. We have a lot of fun and we get a nice little workout in. You know what I mean? It's a lot better than walking on that smooth terrain. You use more muscles. 10 o'clock a.m. Rittenhouse Street, Wissahickon Avenue, September 26th. So let's do it. I'll holler at y'all, man. Remember, UrbanTherapyWithSun.com. The hood is our health. You can't even front on that.